Is Tyler Toffoli ready to return to the Canucks lineup? I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Tuesday, August the 25th. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. Hope you're all doing well. I am enjoying a week off of work. Yesterday I was at Northview Golf and Country Club playing golf with my sons Sean and Jake and our good friend Jason. It was my first time at the golf club since volunteering for the Canucks annual golf tournament there last September. So it was good. I'm not the best golfer, but I was thrilled that on holes 4, 5, and 7 of the Canal course, I actually had pars in 3 of those 4 holes, then with a bogey in the middle. So I actually was only +1 for that set of 4 holes. Of course, I had my usual 6, 7s, and 8s outside of that. So still shot plus 100, I mean over 100, not 100 over 100, and something that I need to continue to work on. I love it. I'm not the best golfer, but I love getting out there, especially on a beautiful day with some really good company. Speaking of beautiful day, I hope that tonight's a beautiful night for the Vancouver Canucks. Can't guarantee a win. I wouldn't be that silly or presumptuous, but I do know that they're going to come out with a better effort than they did on. Just going to fix this lighting here. Than they did on Sunday night. That was tough. Vegas swarmed the Canucks. They were relentless, and as I talked about yesterday, it wasn't just that the Canucks didn't get enough shots on goal. Yes, that was a major problem. But it started actually in the defensive zone, and then in the neutral zone. The Canucks had to be much better at transitioning, getting the puck out. Quinn Hughes has to have a better game. Not all his fault, of course. Guys like Besser and Horvat have to have better games. Even Pettersson. So all of these guys need to have better games. One lineup change that would help a lot is if Tyler Toffoli returned to the lineup. He's only played 1 game. That was their game 1. Well, the exhibition game, and then game 1 against Minnesota. Has been out for the past 3 weeks, basically. Rick Dollywall is reporting that Toffoli is going to take the game day skate. So that means their practice sometime this afternoon or later this morning, and then likely be on the ice for a warm-up if it goes well today. If it doesn't go well today, then maybe we're looking at a game 3 or game 4 return. But what a boost it would be if Toffoli came in the lineup. Then you have a true bona fide top 6 of Pettersson, Miller, Besser, Horvat, Toffoli, and Pearson. Obviously, Toffoli would come in for Louis Eriksson, so he could come in on the second line and play with his running buddy Tanner Pearson with Bo Horvat as their pivot. That would be a good line, and then you keep the lot line together. Or if you want a different look, you can bring Toffoli up to the top line like you finished the season with Pettersson and Miller, and then you could have Besser play with Horvat and Pearson. And the other line that the Canucks have been running out mostly from both the offense to try and create good matchups both on the offensive and defensive end. They've had Horvat playing with Miller and Besser. So then today that would mean a Pettersson, Toffoli, Pearson line. So basically you're swapping Pearson and Miller on the left side. That's another thing that they could do. So all to say, if Toffoli comes in the lineup, it gives the Canucks a lot of options, and I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but the fact that he's skating today and he's going to practice, and if he feels good, I would not be surprised if he's in tonight's lineup. It's kind of one of those stories where, at 7 o'clock, I guess the game's an hour earlier tonight at 6:45 or whatever. So, whenever they take the ice for their warm-ups and they do the line rushes, we're going to be all glued to Twitter seeing what those line rushes indeed are. So, and then again, even if we see something in the line rushes, Travis Green has shown that he's not afraid to deviate from those as well when the game starts. Regardless, man, what a boost it would be for Tyler Toffoli to come in the lineup. If he does, there's a couple things that can happen. You could do a quick a swap, right? Toffoli for Eriksson, and then Eriksson's out, and you keep your bottom 6 of Gaudette between Roussel and Sutter, and then Beagle, Mott, and Virtanen. And any mixture of 6, we know, of those 6 guys, we know in the third period, Travis Green always shrinks his bench, whether they're up 1 or down 1. So we'll see what happens there. The other option is you keep Eriksson in, you bump him down, and you take out someone. Really, the only guy I would take out from that group would be Gaudette. You can put Sutter back in the center spot. Then you can have a Sutter, Roussel, Eriksson line, or Sutter, Roussel, Virtanen line, and then a fourth line of Beagle, Mott, and Eriksson. Eriksson has played with Sutter before. He's played with Mott and Beagle before, so Eriksson can it's kind of weird, right? He can go up and down the lineup from 2, 3, and 4, the second, third, and fourth lines. Not very effective on the second line, but he doesn't hurt that line either. He does give them a defensive presence, so I could see why Travis Green might want to rely on the veteran and then take a guy like Adam Gaudette out. Like I said, you take Gaudette out, you still have Brandon Sutter as a center. You know, do you take Antoine Roussel out? Was he too much of a distraction on Sunday night? My gut feeling is no, you keep him in and just tell him to kind of calm down and kind of do what Reeves and Carrier do, is you can walk up to the line and straddle the line, but don't cross the line. And that's why Reeves and Carrier and guys like that are so effective, because they're big, they're nasty, but they never cross the line. So you wouldn't actually call them dirty players, you just call them big, scary players. So that's another thing to consider as well. And then I've heard some of you saying, well, should we get Zach McEwen in to counteract Reeves? Well, I don't think he's going to counteract Reeves. It's not like you're going to play them against each other. Trying to fight him is not going to do anything. Reeves is not going to change the way he plays. So I wouldn't put Zach McEwen in just for the sake of putting Zach McEwen in. I would really look at, does that make sense in the overall shape and sphere of the lineup? And of course, that starts with Tyler Toffoli. Does Toffoli come in or not? And then there's a trickle-down effect from there. If it were me, and of course, if Toffoli was healthy, I would put him in, and I would actually, I would keep Eriksson in as a bottom six, and I would take Gaudette out. Gaudette's been fine in the 2 games he's played, but he, is it 2 games or 1 game? Yeah, he's played 2 games. He's been fine, but I think, you know, he's trying hard. He's trying to make an impact, but I'm not sure of how effective he's going to be in this series, but I could go either way. I could see Eriksson dropping down and Gaudette coming out, or I could see Eriksson coming out completely. So that's a couple things that we can keep an eye on as well. Tyler Myers, the other Tyler, it seems like he's still a few more games away, so look for him to return in the middle or at the end of the series, as long as you know, the Canucks are still in it. Lastly, in net, of course, you have Jacob Markstrom. I think it was good that he got a quick, even though it was quick, it's just basically 2/3 of a period or 3/4 of a period, a quick mental and physical break. Just give him a chance. He had played all 11 games and in 22 days, so that's a lot for any goaltender. So yeah, give him a bit of a break and let him come in tonight well rested and well focused. So overall, I'm optimistic. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee a Canucks win, but I am optimistic that they're going to play a lot better, that they're going to make the the adjustments that they need to make. Part of that's going to be transition game. Like I said in yesterday's vlog, I think that you can capitalize on the Vegas Golden Knights turnovers a little bit, and you got to counterpunch them, right? You can't match them hit for hit, but you can match them in speed, and just start to draw penalties. Vegas, kind of like us, their power play is good, but their penalty kill isn't great. So if we can somehow draw some penalties, get on the power play, and get that unit going, maybe that's a way to get some easier goals, or at least some goals, as obviously we didn't get any on Sunday night. So there we go, Canucks fans. A lot of my vlog today was predicated on Tyler Toffoli returning, but I'm hopeful, and if he doesn't return today, maybe I'll be saying the exact same things on Thursday. I'll be starting the game, watching the game at home, then I have bowling tonight because it's Tuesday night, but then I'll get home in time to do my live stream after the game. So make sure you join me on YouTube about 10 minutes after the final whistle, and for my live stream. I think it went really well on Sunday night despite it crashing halfway through, and I can't wait to join you, to be chatting with you after the game, and hopefully we're talking about a Canucks win. Canucks fans, I guess the question of the day is, if Toffoli is ready to go, let's presume he is, let's be optimistic. If Toffoli is ready to go, who would you bring out of the lineup? Would you take him swap just for Louis Eriksson, or would you actually bring Eriksson down in the lineup and then take Adam Gaudette out, or do you have another idea like an Antoine Roussel just to calm him down a little bit? Leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.